If you've ever thought, I'm just not that creative, I want to gently challenge that idea. Creativity isn't something you either have or don't have, it's something you're created with. It's inside you. But it is something that you practice. Like exercising so you stay flexible and maintain your mobility. Like when you're young and active, most people can easily reach their toes. But after a few years at a desk job, you can try, but yikes, you might not. And it's not that you'll never reach your toes again, it's just you need to stretch a little. So if your photography has been feeling flat or repetitive lately, it doesn't mean you've lost your creativity, it just means you need a little stretching. Today isn't about gimmicks or trendy ideas. It's about unlocking creativity in a way that feels sustainable, something you can return to again and again. A few stretching exercises to get the blood circulating again and be able to reach those images in your mind's eye. Creativity grows in 3 conditions: curiosity, constraint, and permission, which almost sounds like a contradiction, right? Let's look at that. Curiosity. When you approach a scene with curiosity instead of expectation, everything changes. Instead of asking, how do I make this look good? Ask, what else could this be? This is what I call curiosity first photography. Before you commit to an image, explore different angles, different distances, different light directions. And different focal lengths. Let the lens show you something totally new. And remember to explore the low, medium, and high vantage points. That makes a huge difference. Number 2 is constraint. Sometimes creativity expands when we limit ourselves. That sounds contradictory again. You can try limiting yourself in a few ways. Try these. First, use only one lens. This is actually a common exercise used by painters creating a painting using only one brush. I actually have a great one of these paintings. It's a large one in my studio that I painted a photograph with Photoshop mixer brushes as an exercise using only one brush. I love it. It's one of my all-time favorites. You can also do just one subject. Like for example, only shoot trees or just people. You can also choose an abstract concept like maybe intersections, which could mean traffic, streets or roads, lines, styles, or even eras in architecture. There's so many ways to stretch your imagination and creativity. Or you can try just shooting one light source. When you remove options, you see more deeply. The third one is permission, and this one I feel is the most important. It's permission to experiment, permission to make images that might not work. Permission to explore without posting. You don't have to post everything. Because creativity shuts down under judgment, but it grows under safety. Years ago, my ex used to say when I was out shooting, what are you gonna do with those pictures anyway? You're just filling up the hard drives. But who says we need to do anything with them, right? What if it's just fun? What if it's just learning? One of my all-time favorite sayings, which I live by, is this: what would you do if the only measure of success was joy? Let that sink in for a minute. It actually applies to many areas of life, doesn't it? Being creative is an exercise that brings a certain satisfaction and joy to our souls. The expression of ideas and feelings in a whole new way. That alone sounds like joy to me. So here's your assignment. This week, choose one simple subject. Spend 10 minutes, yes, 10 minutes in exploration mode. Try capturing it wide and tight and backlit and maybe a high angle, low angle. Don't worry about evaluating, just explore. And focus on the joy of visual play. Remember, creativity is something that you're hardwired with. It's in you because we were created in the image of the Creator. It's a deep well to access inside us. And sometimes we just need to dip down and stir it up. And it's also like our muscles. We have them, but like any muscle, it grows stronger and more skilled when we use it and when we stretch it. So I'll see you next weekend. Be intentional this week and stretch your visual muscles a little. And most importantly, be sure to consider and think about this. What would you do if the only measure of success was joy?